Hi friends. I'm in the kitchen today. We're not in the room. Anyway, I'm gonna be making my crack push-ups while I talk to you guys. But I will tell you guys what I'm doing, so you guys can make it if you want. This is a big hit here in this household, and I usually make it on Fridays now because if I make it during the week, I mean I've made it during the week, but if I make it during the week, I have to sometimes double it, or I have to, like, for the next day. It pretty much, we eat it for dinner and then Desi gets the rest of it because he loves this so much. And he'll eat it for breakfast and lunch at work. So sometimes, like I have to, not sometimes, I have to give him 2 containers of it for work. And when I made his last week, he's like, I should have had you give me 3. So anyway, moving on. But I know in my last video I had said that at the beginning of January, like January 2nd, I was in the hospital, or labor and delivery, because I hadn't felt little man moving. While I was in labor and delivery this past Monday, because I was having contractions. Apparently I was just dehydrated, but I still very much felt those contractions even when I was chugging down the water that they gave me. But we were there for like 4 hours. So me sitting in those beds, of course, it's uncomfortable. I really couldn't get up because they had to monitor him, to monitor my contractions. And I was in the triage, so it's not like I was admitted into a room or anything. But I'm gonna season this. I really gotta get this going. So my pork chops, I just do like garlic powder, onion powder, pepper. Sometimes I'll add other seasonings, but for the most part, it's garlic, onion, and pepper. But anyway, so yeah, I was definitely having contractions when I was there. They said that, they were definitely like minutes apart. But they think it was more because of me being dehydrated, and I was like, okay. And so, I drank the water that they gave me, but like I said, I was still feeling them strong. I don't know if like I said, because of just me sitting in that uncomfortable bed or what. And by the way, I measure with my heart. So when I do read off recipes, this is actually a throw it together recipe that we did 2 years ago. My mom actually gave me an idea. She's like, hey, throw this together, and I did. Ooh, I need to spray this. Anyway. Yeah, I don't measure my heart, or I measure with my heart. I have never measured with. Sometimes I do, depending on what the seasoning is, because I've had to use cumin. Sorry, Desi, but I've had to use cumin in some of the recipes that I've done, and the only reason I say sorry to Desi, I've used it less, but the only reason I say that is because the holes are that big. And the last time that I had used oregano, not oregano, I was looking at the oregano. The last time I used cumin, I was helping my mom make her pork chops, and I put too much cumin on them, and so they were kind of spicy. So anyway, Ariel is not allowed to use cumin, and that's supervised. But no, that's, if anything, like, I will have to use like this actual like measurement. But even then, I've done less than what the measurement says with that. So that's always fun. Let me spray this. Hold on. Okay. Anyway. I do both sides. Like, I season both sides. It's like, while it's still like in that little packaging thing that it's in, I'll do one side and then flip them in here. And then shakety shake the ingredients. Anyway. But anyway. So I did get sent home. They did check me. I was 1 centimeter and still high and thick. So this little dude clearly is not ready to come out. Which is, fine. It's all good in the hood, But it just shocked me because, I haven't I've never been past 37 weeks, and so like it was just a complete shock, you know, that like I've actually made it past 37 weeks. You know, I'll be, like I said, I'll be 38 weeks on Sunday, and so it's crazy to me, you know, to think that again I surpassed the 37 weeks. But you know, like I said, God's at home, and He's been giving me a run for my money since then, for sure. That was a whole bunch of garlic cloud. Anyway, what's it called? Oh God, it's all just. Oh God. Anyway, but let's see. Today's what, Friday, so Tuesday. What happened Tuesday? I just literally sat pretty much on the couch all day. I mean, I did a couple things, but I did pretty much sit on the couch all day Tuesday. Wednesday, I started to do some stuff because I'm like, I need to get some stuff done, like still, you know, for him and get stuff ready. So Wednesday was kind of just finishing up the last touches, and then what did we do yesterday? Yesterday was more sitting on the couch, but also still like doing some stuff. I've actually got laundry going right now. And I'm gonna go wash my hands. And I'm sorry if the way like this is the way it is, because the lighting in this kitchen sucks because of that light right there. It's obviously not literally above me, but it's like that light is annoying. I have literally the microwave light on right now to kind of push it out, and it's kind of working. I made iced coffee today in my little machine right there. My mommy got me my mommy. I do call her mommy. Anyway, my mom got me the 3-in-1 like frappe, like Mr. Coffee maker for Christmas. So I've only done the frappe part, and this is the second time I've done iced coffee so far on it. Anyway, next we add peppers. We do pretty much every color. I need the garbage can. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I use every color almost. Sometimes, I mean, it just depends on. Well, also it depends on who buys the peppers, because if my mom buys peppers, then she gets every color. If Desi buys peppers, it's just green. If I buy them, it's pretty much all the colors as well. My Lord. The one thing I don't like about peppers is that we got the damn stem. Thing's annoying as heck. Anyway. But, like I said, you know, me passing, and I probably just like went backwards, but I still am shocked. Like, I'm about to be 38 weeks, literally in 2 days. It's, like I said, insane, because I've only made it to 37. It's just crazy. I just cut these into strips and just put them on top of the pork chops. I'll show you guys what it all looks like together. But I mean, right, literally, it's right now just pork chops. Anyway, that needs to come off. Anyway, I had a conversation this was gonna go with as well, and now I don't know what I was gonna say more things. Well, if you're in Houston, Supercross is this weekend, which will be fun. Oh God. Which, of course, we'll see if I'm even. Well, I mean, I'm going. I am. But, you know, we bought tickets like way back when. And of course, you know, it was more of a, we'll see how I feel and how things go and where we're at with him and blah, blah, blah. But if it came down to it and I ended up not going, then my mom was going to stay home with me, and both Desi and Hayden would go. And then Desi would just have to find some people to go with, because pretty much, but then like everybody we know, they're all freaking going. So it's not like Desi could just like call, you know, some of our buddies up and be like, hey, you want to go? So we were like really hoping that like I could have, you know, like I've literally have been praying every night for like the last, since we pretty much bought those tickets back in, I think we bought them in November or December. I don't even know when we bought them, but we bought the tickets a long time ago. But we pretty much, I've been praying for months now, that, you know, this kid waits until it, you know, I'm like, just give me until Saturday. Like, I've been begging. I'm like, just give me until Supercross. You know, like, you can come right after Supercross. Literally, like, we could be leaving Supercross for all I care, and you can come. Like, as long as you get me through the day. And, you know, I did talk to my doctor about it back in. I know I asked my doctor in December about it, and she had told me yes. And then I went to my appointment yesterday as well. And I'm still 1 centimeter and high and thick. So clearly this kid's not ready to come out. Which again is fine. You know, I mean, I've just been, at this rate, it's more of a, like, I'm ready for him to come out, but I want him to wait until at least after tomorrow, you know? Because, I mean, we should be home by, like, 11, maybe midnight. So, that's why it's like, you know, I've been saying you can come after Supercross. Like, we could be on our way home. We could be driving home, and this kid can say, okay, I'm ready. And I'd be okay with that, you know? Like, I would. You know, my mom would have to drop. We probably would come home, I mean, and, like, get the stuff together and then go. Or maybe my mom could just drop us, or maybe just have my mom drop us off kind of thing. And then, you know, she could always, like, come bring the stuff, you know, for us. And then, you know, depending on how things are going, like, Desi can take my mom and Hayden back home and then take the car, you know. You know, it all depends. You know, I am excited that Hayden, like, will be able to come into the room after his brother's born. Like, I'm quite excited for that, at least. Because I know there's been a lot of, you know, kids who can't go see their, you know, their brothers and sisters because of COVID, and, you know, I get it, I do. You know, I'm like I said, I'm not gonna be talking about stuff here that is, you know, that kind of stuff, but, you know, but at the same time, you know, COVID has messed a lot of things up, you know, and, you know, everybody has their point of view on it, you know, but, you know, like I said, I get it, I do, you know, but it just, at the same time, it does kind of suck that, you know, there are families who have to wait until after, which I know there are people who rather wait anyway to, like, have the baby see people and, or have people come over and blah, blah, blah. I do get that too, because I was even saying, like, at one point that, you know, I actually didn't want to announce my pregnancy. I was just gonna be like, surprise, you know, like, I had a baby. But that's just not who I am. Like, I'm one of those people that, first of all, it would have been hard to hide it because with it, both pregnancies have been, you know, like, me, I popped. You can't even see. Okay. I'll do a bump pick or a bump thing in a minute here. But it'd be too hard to hide. Like, there's no way I could hide mine. Even with Hayden. Like, Hayden, I probably could have for a while. Because I didn't start showing until, like, roughly 17 or 18 weeks. But this one, I actually started showing at like 13 weeks. And so it like I said, it would have been hard. I actually, when we went to Illinois in July, you really couldn't tell that I was. I mean, that was still early on, so it was easier. But I actually went to go see my aunt, and the dress I was wearing, I looked like I was physically, like, you could tell that I was pregnant. Like, I looked pregnant, and it was just, it was funny. Okay, peppers are done. Now we add the mushrooms. Sometimes I add mushrooms, sometimes I don't. It just depends on, one, if we have them, and two, if they're even good. Because we buy the mushrooms, and then by the time, you know, I get to making this, it's like they're bad, or, you know, blah blah whatever. Usually we get the whole mushrooms, but my mom loves me so much and just got me the chopped ones. And yes, I just do the whole thing in there. And then now we add 2 cans of cumin mushroom. This one has roasted garlic in it, because apparently Kroger didn't have just regular cumin mushroom that day. Although this one is really good. Anyway, so I'm gonna put this on. Okay, I'm gonna put this on now. We'll put it up high for 6 hours because it's freaking 11, and start this a little late. That's all right. Me and Hayden actually slept on the couch last night. I haven't to be on the couch lately, depending on how I've been and whatnot, because it's just my bed. Like, my bed's comfortable. It's got memory foam mattress top thing, but the pillows just don't stay, and then, like, I'm just tossing and turning all night or whatever, and it's just I can't get comfortable. And at one point I was like, you know, I'm just gonna go sleep on the couch, and then for 2 days I slept on the couch, and now it's just kind of been like I'll just randomly, like, go on the couch or I'm in the bed. It just depends, because sometimes my bed is more comfortable than the couch. Sometimes the couch is more comfortable than my bed, you know? So it just all depends on how I feel. But anyway, we did our taxes yesterday, and so we didn't get home until like 10:30. Like 10:30, and then we hadn't eaten dinner. And so, of course, you know, bad mom, went to McDonald's and got food, and then came home and ate. And then I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna, like, fight him on, you know, trying to get him to bed, because it was just, he was riled up from the place, because there was a kid there that he was playing with, so he was all riled up from playing with her. I gotta add milk. I do add milk to this as well. But so yeah, he was all riled up, and then obviously eating late didn't help, and so it was just, I'm like, I'm not gonna fight you. Let's just come sleep on the couch with me. So I mean, like, it's not like we slept in today, because we didn't. But I just started this late because I've just been, when I woke up, I just was like, I don't want to get up. Because he was like on me last night, and so it was just, I was uncomfortable because of him, which, whatever, it's not that big of a deal. But anyway, now I'm just rambling. And this is a 20-minute video. I'm really bad at this. I apologize. I really do. And like, I still barely, I mean, I know I'm getting some views, I am, but I know, it takes time to do this, and I'm not, I mean, yeah, do I want to have a successful channel? Yeah, I do. Because when I first was like doing this, I wasn't sure if I wanted to just do strictly like cook dinner videos with me, but because like I'd be using my phone, it was gonna be really, really hard. So then, like, because I was doing it on TikTok and Instagram, like, I was like, oh, I'll just, post them or post it on here when I'm done with TikTok and all that. But I'm like, with TikTok and Instagram, I'm just throwing it together. Like, look at this, what I'm doing, this, what I'm doing, this, what I'm doing. Or like with this, with YouTube, I can physically say, okay, blah, 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 and I can talk. Milk. Okay, I moved you guys way down. Oh, God, way down. Because, anyway. Let me show you the bump. If my phone will let me. I mean, as you can see, I'm still high. Like, he doesn't even look like he's ready to come out. Anyway. But, oh yeah, I was supposed to show you what it looked like. That has everything, like, you can see the mushrooms. There's some pepper right there, and then there's the, yeah. I'll probably put like I'll make a little short of what it looks like, because we usually eat it, not usually, I make rice with it. So you put rice in it, and then sometimes, like, me and my mom will add hot sauce to it, depending on how we feel. But for the most part, we do. Yeah, I mean, and then towards the end, I add like 2 things of cream cheese to it, like the hour before it's ready. So 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. So at 4 o'clock, which is usually when I do it anyways, at 4 o'clock. I just don't know if I should have it on high or low. Let's just do high and see what happens. Anyway, this is a new crock pot. I literally just had one that said high, low, and warm. So on this one, you have, you can control the temperature, but also you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 for the hours. And I'm still learning which ones to use. Which I thank my other friend for this, from our housewarming gift. I really do appreciate it, because ours went to crap. The coating, that's why I was like, hold on, let me spray this, because the coating of our last one was so bad. Washing it was horrible, and it was so bad. But I did see that Drew Barrymore has her own, like, kitchen stuff, and I really want to get the crock pot that she has out. I do want that so bad. Maybe I'll get it for Christmas or my birthday next, this coming Christmas in 11 months, or my birthday in 12 months. It's insane. Like, it's really insane how we have 4 months. November, whoa, jeez Louise, sorry guys. You're literally on a cup. Anyway, November is Hayden's birthday and Thanksgiving. December is obviously Christmas. And then January 7th is mine. January 28th is Desi. And then little man is not gonna be February. So we officially have 4 months of birthdays and like celebrations. I mean, we have birthdays in December as well. But like household wise, like it's just pretty much 4 months in a row. And of course, you know, my mom's like, you guys are killing me. And I was like, you think I was trying to have a February baby? Like, when me and Desi first started talking about having kids again, or, you know, trying for a second, like, we specifically said, okay, from this time frame to this time frame, like, and I was, like, I thought I was tracking it well enough, but I guess not. So here we are, but it's all good. You know, things happen for a reason, and I know that. You know, and babies pretty much come at a time when you need them the most. I've learned that. Because Hayden definitely came unexpectedly. These both were unexpected pregnancies. I mean, this second pregnancy was technically kind of planned, but not. It was planned, just not for when it happened. But, you know, with Hayden, it was definitely a not planned at all. And at the time, you know, me and Desi were struggling. We really were. And, you know, yeah. You know, Hayden had to struggle with us. And there's a TikTok on that. There's like, I think it's Instagram. There's a video on it that was like, you know, to my, you know, my first who had to learn and grow with us, you know, I apologize. And it's true. Like, he has had to grow and learn with us. You know, we're obviously learning how to be parents because of him. But, you know, he had to struggle and we struggled. Not that, you know, we made him struggle. Or like of course, like Hayden came first, of course, you know, but there were times like when, there was, back in 2018 or 2019, there was a short little formula shortage, and I was on formula with Hayden because, I had dried up at 5 months, and I think I said that I don't think I've ever said that. Maybe I did, I don't know, but I did breastfeed Hayden for 5 months. I dried up and again had to use formula for the last, you know, excuse me, sorry, I didn't feel like pausing that, until he was a year old. I don't feel like doing math right now, but, you know, I had to use formula, and there was a little shortage, and it was a struggle to find it, especially the one that he was on, because he did not take it, like, when he was born, he took the Similac, but he didn't at the same time. After once I stopped the Similac, I don't know, I have to watch my birth story now and see if I talked about it, because I know I talked about him being in the NICU and my birth story, but I don't know how in depth I went with the NICU experience and after. Now I have to watch my birth story and figure it out. Anyway, I'm gonna actually end this because we're about to hit 30 minutes. And obviously I can't edit the video. So, of course, I've been pausing it anytime I've said I'll be right back. It's because I've been pausing the video and then re-recording. But like I said, I'm literally about to hit 30 minutes, and I did not expect that to happen. So I will make a reel or a short about how it looks with the rice and how it comes together. I want to, maybe I did post it on here already. I don't know. I'll have to look. So who knows? Maybe not. Maybe there won't be another short. Maybe just go through I don't know. I am still clearly waking up. I mean, I barely drank coffee. So let me drink some coffee and maybe we'll see what happens here. Anyway. Okay. Have a good day, guys.